Game of the Year winners for the past 10 years. Let's take a look. All right. 2014 Game of the Year winner, Dragon Age Inquisition. Isn't a new Dragon Age game supposed to be coming out? All right, so that was 2014. Hold on. 2015 Game of the Year winner, The Witcher. The Witcher's great. The Witcher's great. And let me just say this. The thing about The Witcher, dude, that game just keeps going, man. That game just keeps going. The best way to enjoy The Witcher, though, you got to turn that difficulty all the way up to Witcher mode. All right? You got to get in the weeds on that shit. You know, if it means going out there and rubbing your asshole on some grass to attract some ghoul to that very spot at exactly 1:32 a.m., then you fucking rub your asshole on that grass and you wait. You get in the weeds. That is how you experience The Witcher. And listen, everybody that plays The Witcher, you run in there with like normal mode and shit like that, and you're like, you're swinging your sword around. You don't give a fuck. You're not playing. You're not even worried. You're not even looking at the damn to see what the weakness is. You gotta look like on Witcher mode. You gotta look. You're like, this thing is weak to silver. This thing is weak to, this type of fluids, whatever it may be. And then, you gotta play into that. That's part of the RPG aspects. All right, 2016 Game of the Year winner, Overwatch. Dude, Overwatch, man, it took over, dude. I remember when Overwatch came out.
What's happening, guys? Aztecross here. Look, man, I played Overwatch for the first time last night.
We were playing it. I was enjoying it, dude. And then suddenly overnight, man, everybody was making Overwatch content. And I remember sitting there, I was like making like, I don't know, what were we making? Rise of Iron? That would have been Rise of Iron. Yeah, I'm sitting there like making Rise of Iron stuff. And I'm like, damn, I should have made some Overwatch videos. Hold on, other games though that were in the running. It had strong competition in the form of some extremely popular games, include Titanfall 2, Doom, Inside, Uncharted 4. Wow, it actually beat Uncharted 4. Okay. Very unusual to have a multiplayer game like this win Game of the Year. But Overwatch, when it came out, man, you cannot deny it, guys. It was hot. Everybody was playing Overwatch. Everybody. And there were so many people, like even from just a content perspective, just making fun content on it. 2017 Game of the Year winner, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I believe it, man. I believe it. It beat out Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey, Persona 5, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Breath of the Wild was good. I still think Tears of the Kingdom is better than Breath of the Wild, and literally every single way. But Breath of the Wild was a great tee off for what we got in Tears. 2018 Game of the Year, God of War. Yeah, God of War beat out Monster Hunter, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Marvel Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption. Wow, it beat out Red Dead Redemption. Although God of War was good. I mean, it truly was a masterpiece. It was great. I mean, it felt like a movie. It's one thing. It's normally some games you're like, this feels like a movie. I feel like I'm playing a movie. But then the gameplay will lack because it's like it's too devoted to the cinematics. Something that God of War and the developers really nailed is the seamless transition between cinematics and gameplay. And the gameplay was solid. And like challenging, I'm talking like a Souls game-like challenge when going up against Valkyrie. Depending on the difficulty level you're playing on, if you're playing on high difficulty and you're going after those Valkyries in God of War, oh my God, prepare yourself. You're about to be there for the next couple of days. I remember Monster Hunter that year as well. We played it. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I don't know. We put like 100, maybe 150 hours in it. Then I kind of got bored of it. But I know Monster Hunter's still going, still doing his thing. 2019 Game of the Year winner, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Oh, Resident Evil 2, The Outer Worlds, Death Stranding, Control, Super Smash Bros. Wow. It's probably better than the lineup. That's the main thing. Can I just say that I don't like Sekiro more than any of, like, I think DS3 and Elden Ring clears it. I think Bloodborne clears it. Dark Souls 3 said, hey, listen, we know we're smashing your balls over and over, but you're going to go through this pain for as long as it takes because you are obsessed with this world. And I did it. Bloodborne did the exact same thing to me too. Sekiro never did it for me. It never did it for me. Sekiro never pulled me in like that. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. All right, 2020 Game of the Year winner, The Last of Us Part 2. All right, so here's the thing, man. I didn't play this. I don't know what was 2020? What was going on in life? COVID, I guess. I played The Last of Us, the first one. I never played the second one. But it beat out Hades, Animal Crossing, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Doom Eternal. Look, I mean, I'm invested. I was invested in the story for sure. I love The Last of Us 1, the first one. So yeah, I wouldn't mind checking it out. 2020 Game of the Year winner, It Takes Two. Cute game. Very cute game. And a great development Great studio that wanted there too. Beat out Resident Evil, Metroid, Deathloop, Ratchet & Clank, Psychonauts 2. 2022 Game of the Year, Elden Ring. Yeah, beat out God of War Ragnarok, beat out Stray, Horizon Forbidden West, A Plague Tale Requiem, and Xenoblade. Okay. 120 bosses in Elden Ring. Across that, I beat 2. You know, here's the thing. I have to make a decision, guys. And I have to go with what the people want of me. It's 2022. It's motherfucking February. You know what else rolled out in February? Witch Queen. That's what the fuck just rolled out. And I have to make a decision in those moments. Do I play Elden Ring, a generational defining game, or do I get lost in the thickness of Sabbathic? And I chose the thickness. I chose the thickness. And that's what ended up happening. All I can say is I wish this wouldn't have launched. I don't know why Bungie keeps launching shit at the same time as Elden Ring. Luckily, this time around, we've had a lot of time to play Final Shape before the DLC comes out. 2023 Game of the Year, Baldur's Gate 3. When Baldur's Gate 3 came out in 2023, it immediately hit the ground running. The game's peak number of concurrent players on Steam was 875,343 and received multiple 10 out of 10 ratings from gaming publications such as IGN and GameSpot. Yeah, dude, this was such a crazy lineup. You had Alan Wake 2, you had Marvel Spider-Man, you had The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which was such a juggernaut in itself. Again, I'm glad BG3 won. Its story was very, very good. The game was really, really good. I will say this. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of those games that you'll go in, you'll 100% it, you'll have your experience, you'll uncover all the memories, you'll have the narrative experience, and it is a beautiful thing when it all comes together at the end and you defeat the boss and you have all the memories unlocked. You get that experience. It's great. But I will say it's probably just one-time experience, and then you're probably good. Whereas BG3 is a game that you can return to over and over. Dude, there's gonna be people playing this game a decade from now. I love that you could just do whatever you want. That merchant's pissing you off, kill him. The village gets mad because you just killed the merchant. Kill the village, taking everybody out. But look out, one of them may have had a quest that was extremely important. That would have been something that helped you greatly in the coming battles. Now here's the other question. So this is Elden Ring right here. It's at a 95 right now. This is for the DLC. Dang, dude. Shadow of the Tree is a real game in its own right. Generous, powerful, and almost perfect execution. It manages to completely separate itself from Elden Ring. That identity of its own and extremely careful atmosphere, despite a somewhat light ending and a slight imbalance in terms of bosses. Hey, Gabe, we got our ass beat. RIP Destiny, man. This would have been like potentially the only time Bungie could have won. I don't even know how that works too. Like if Bungie can win Game of the Year or not. The deal, I'm pretty sure a DLC can win Game of the Year, right? Because like this is a DLC. It can win Game of the Year, correct? What? So if Elden Ring Shadow of Erdtree is actually like literally better than Elden Ring, if it's literally better than Elden Ring, you're telling me it can't win Game of the Year? I thought Cyberpunk last year I thought Phantom Liberty got, wasn't it called Phantom Liberty? I thought it got nominated. Dragon's Dogma 2 is better? No. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a sexy game. It is a sexy game, but it is shitty in the narrative department. I mean, that story is ass. Oh, it's a fun game. I love Dragon's Dogma 2. Hold on. I love Dragon's Dogma 2. We played a shit ton of Dragon's Dogma 2. The gameplay is fantastic. I love the class systems. I love the world. I think it's one of the most beautiful games I have ever played. Just playing it just for just the graphics alone, man. I mean, it's a gorgeous game, but it had no soul in my opinion. So for this year right now, okay, so Elden Ring's DLC is actually sitting at the highest at 95. You got Final Fantasy Rebirth, Destiny 2, The Final Shape, Last Epoch right there. I actually like Last Epoch. I thought it was solid. Pacific Drive, y'all remember that game? The whole game is you driving around a station wagon. That's literally the game. All right. Based on what you see at the top of the list, these are your contenders right now for game of. I don't know how it works. DLC. People are saying there's no way a DLC can win Game of the Year. All right, maybe DLC of the Year. Who knows? But based on what you're seeing here, who do you think? And based on what's supposed to be coming out for the rest of the year, so like, what other games are coming out this year? Wukong, Assassin's Creed Shadow, First Ascendant. All right. Look, man, I feel like the second half of this year is going to be stacked. I feel like the second half of this year is going to be stacked with stuff. And who knows? Who knows who's gonna pull it, right? Here's what I'm hoping. I was hoping that Elden Ring Shadow of Erdtree would win Game of the Year. And that way the Final Shape can win Best Ongoing Game. But motherfucker, if they're both gonna be in the same category together, shit.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.